minute before I really had a chance to interact with it.
Absolutely. All right, game 1, match number 2. We've got Hymin versus King Joao. Here we go.
Sabadi Hymin in blue along the bottom is going to split goblins, matching King Joao's goblin split. I like to watch the early couple cards of the game so you can guess what deck they're even playing.
Any guesses so far?
It's hard to say. I mean, those are pretty useful all-around cycle cards there.
I mean, I see the Ice Golem from Hymin. It always makes me think Hog Rider right off the bat.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, there you go. Good read. And Mega Knight is going to come down. King Joao might be running that Mega Knight Hog Rider deck that we've seen so much of this weekend. It was very popular in the Latin American region, so it's not too crazy to me that that King Joao would be playing it. But that Latin American deck has taken the world by storm as players in all regions are having a good time running it this weekend.
Wow, King Joao's Hog getting a ton of damage on Hymin's the left side tower, them giving him an early lead in this matchup. We're just now under 2 minutes, and he's already over 1,000 damage done.
That's a great lead for the second place player from the Brazilian Premier League. Sabadi Hymin is going to have to struggle to recover. When you're ever in a mirror match, it's tough because there's only limited opportunities to pull something that they're not ready for.
True.
Assuming King Joao also has that Inferno Dragon, that could be the key card to tilt the matchup because of how good it is against Mega Knight.
Let's see. Oh, here comes. So yeah, they are pretty much mirror matchup. I see Hymin's got the bats. King Joao's got the minions. Otherwise, and just as you predicted, there's that Inferno Dragon. Ooh, comes down with the poison.
The poison will soften up the Inferno Dragon, but ever since that card got its hit point buff a couple patches ago, it's actually a pretty sturdy card that can survive a lot. Oh, the goblins come down just a little too late for Sabadi Hymin, and the Inferno Dragon's going to heat up. He can zap to reset it, but unfortunately, without any damage being dealt to the Inferno Dragon, it just heats up right again after.
Yes, melting that Mega Knight.
Wow, says King Joao. And look at the Elixir bars. Huge lead for King Joao right now that I hopefully, I assume he's going to try to transition into a favorable push here. Cycles through a bit of it for kind of no effect. And,
yep, good placement of the Mega Knight. I mean, you can place it to where, as long as the Hog is coming straight, you can completely shut down the Hog Rider. If it's done, the right timing, it's a lot that goes into it, but it's definitely possible.
The zap resets the Inferno Dragon, but it's too little, too late. Red Inferno Dragon still alive, and it's going to burn down that Mega Knight in record time.
Once again.
Let's see if a Hog Rider joins this push to try to knock out that last 750 damage.
Oh, that is a heavy push from King Joao. What is Hymin going to do to defend this? Great with the Mega Knight, but still, Hog still connects the tower. Bring it down. Is he going to get it? One more swing will do it. There it does. First tower down.
Hymin accidentally helped out the King Joao's Hog Rider there. The Mega Knight came up a little too far forward and pushed the Hog Rider into the tower. But now we've got an unanswered Hog Rider, and the Mega Knight comes down to hold the lane. King Joao gives the thumbs up as he's going to take game 1 of this series with confetti flying all over the arena.
And the thanks comes out. All right, well, GG there. King Joao for the win for the almost mirror matchups of the decks there. Like I said,
you do have good defensive options in your hand.
Game number 2, you guys. King Joao versus Hymin. King Joao took the first win there, so Hymin has got to win this matchup in order to go to a game number 3 here. It looks like perhaps they're running the same decks again. We'll see.
Yeah, the Mega Knight Hog Rider deck seems to be one of the alpha dogs of this meta. We've played for months with these, the same balance changes, the same cards, and this Mega Knight Hog Rider deck is so offensive on the ground. It's so powerful with its offense that I just feel like there's not, it's basically solved at this point. It's like one of the best cards, one of the best decks in the game. There's only so much you can do to stop it.
So both players running different decks this time. King Joao running some kind of a Lava Hound deck. We'll see, maybe Lava Loon, we're not sure. This looks like it's going to be a good push. Ooh.
This is going to be a very good push. There is nothing in Sabadi's deck so far to stop that the Inferno Dragon. The arrows come down, look like they miss.
Oh, here he goes. Look at all that damage that he did.
But yeah, you still have to be happy with that. I mean, even though he missed the arrows, he was trying to finish off the Musketeer. That Musketeer is like no threat at all on the counterattack. The best thing, though, for Sabadi was that his lone Musketeer at the start of the game did get unanswered for about 1,000 damage on the left side tower.
Very true. So he looks like, all right, so he's got the Bandit up. Oh, of course, Tombstone counters Bandit very easily. So she's going to run through each of these and then get overwhelmed by the skeletons. Okay, so we have Minor Poison from Hymin. Confirmed.
Minor Poison, definitely the most popular control deck in the field along with Spellbait. Gives a good player a lot of opportunities to outplay their opponent and punish moments of low elixir. Downside here is that King Joao seems like he's ahead in elixir because he's able to get out that Lava Hound, and only now is Sabadi hitting 10 and ready to respond to it.
I'm anticipating this Loon. Ooh, we got a Mega Knight down there as well. Where's your Loon?
And it looks like, it's either Minor or Balloon, right? It's usually not both. It's one or the other.
True. Great arrows from King Joao.
Tower does, though. Sabadi does take the tower, and he's technically ahead in this game right now. King Joao seemed very confident early on, but I don't know how much that confidence is going to hold.
That balloon is healthy, not being hit. Doesn't even need to connect really to that tower. Going full in. Oh my gosh, unanswered. Inferno Dragon on the left, draining Hymin's tower.
And this is going to go to a 2-crown victory for one player or the other, maybe even a 3-crown.
Or 3.
But it looks like King Joao has a huge lead in that right now because he only needs to do 640 damage. That's about 3 fireballs or a single balloon drop.
And he's got arrows as well, so he can just cycle through those 2. And the balloon looks like it's going to connect no matter what.
Oh,
and that's a 3-crown, our first 3-crown.